to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video is all about the clubs and societies on offer at the University of Stirling. So if you're interested in this video or any of the videos coming at you about Stirling University this week, please make sure and smash that subscribe button because it really helps my channel. Without further ado, let's get into the video. According to the union's website, there are currently over 120 clubs and societies on offer at the University of Stirling. So we can tell 120 sounds like a good variety, so what I want to do is break down a couple that I know a thing or two about, as well as talk generally about clubs and societies, the value and what is on offer at the university. Let's talk about cost first of all. So the first cost that you're going to encounter is going to be the £5 membership fee for clubs and societies. So this is a fee you pay the union for the privilege, shall we say, of joining a club or a society. Now this is a flat fee you only pay once a year. Then each club and society has its own individual fees that you will need to pay in order to be a part of them. Most, if not all, sports clubs expect you to have a gym membership, which is currently coming in as of December 2020 at £175 per year for a student membership. So that is something to keep in mind if you want to join a club. That is a £5 membership fee first of all to be a part of the union clubs and societies, and you're also paying £175 per year for the gym as a student. The university have just paid a lot of money for a new gym. I haven't seen it in person. From the pictures and the videos it looks lovely. I wouldn't say I can see a huge increase in what they are offering, if I'm being completely honest. I think some people share that sentiment, but genuinely it was a good gym before, so I'm sure it's still a good gym now. So because we're already on the theme of clubs, let's delve a little bit deeper into the clubs at Stirling University. Now Stirling University is renowned for its sport, so you know the sports clubs are going to be fantastic. Now the experience I've had is somewhat little, but I did try out for a few clubs and I want to talk quickly about my experiences. So before you join a club or society, you do actually get to give it a go. So they have a give it a go week. Now I'm not sure how this will look with everything going on in the world, but I'm hoping by next September for you guys it will be back to somewhat normal. So what I will say, the positives about clubs at Stirling, they have a great atmosphere in general, the camaraderie, the nights out, everything is just wild and honestly such a good time. But I will say the main thing I found was expense. So when I went to join the horse riding society, I went to give it a go. I'll be honest, that year I think there was a lot on for people. It was pretty lackluster, unfortunately. We were guided around on a horse for about 2 minutes. I didn't even get to show off any of my horse riding skills, which was a bit disappointing, and that coupled with how much it was going to cost just meant that I didn't really want to join in the end. But I have heard that it is such lovely girls, the people I met were lovely, and continuing on, I know that it is a really good club from what I've heard. I would say the cost was really prohibitive for me though. So you have that £5 union membership, you have £175 gym membership annually that they expect you to get. The horse riding club itself at the time I believe was £60 to £80 joining fee. You then had a £20 weekly lesson fee and a £5 petrol fee if you were joining someone to drive who was driving you there in your car. So as you can imagine, that added up really quickly per month, and in the end it just didn't feel worth it for horse riding lessons, which I could have got privately for a lot less. That being said, if you really want to ride with people, be part of competitions, I know they run a lot during the year, so it could be something that you're interested in. Just keep in mind, I find a lot of the clubs prohibitively expensive for a low student budget. I did also try out for hockey, which was going to be slightly less expensive, still sort of over the £50 mark I think. And then I also thought, you know, I'm buying the gym membership, club membership, hockey membership, and also you needed a really good hockey stick, maybe a few hockey balls, shin pads, mouth guard, everything. By the time you add all of that up, it was going to cost hundreds of pounds. Now if you have that kind of money and you really want to join one of these clubs, power to you, absolutely, they are great. It is renowned, Stirling University, for its sports and its sports clubs, and if you're really into sports and that's something important to you, you want to compete, that is huge. But if you're just looking for a casual hobby, the price can add up quickly. So speaking now about societies, which I think I probably know a bit more about because I was part of loads of societies, and as well as that I was a freshers team captain after being on the freshers team for my second year, so I have met almost every single club and society that there is. So during my first 2 years of Stirling University, I was actually in the Musical Theatre Society, and honestly they were the nicest people in the world. I love performing, I love singing, not something I talk about a lot on my channel, but genuinely the friendships I made have lasted forever, and these people were so nice. It was so welcoming. You got to audition for the showcase if you wanted, but they also did little shows throughout the year, etc. And if you're into your musical theatre, you're acting your drama, there's things like drama society, musical theatre, and certain music societies, so I would definitely say go for it. I can't remember the fee being any more than £10-15 at the very most, and they also do things like go and see the fireworks every single year together in Stirling, which is so worthwhile. Such a good day out. So if you're interested in anything musical, theatre, drama, definitely check them out. There's also a new club that has just opened up in the past few years. It was my friends who opened it at the tail end of me graduating, so around 2019, and that is the Pole Fitness Society. Now pole fitness is something that I used to do a lot of. It was really fun, I loved it, I really enjoyed it, and it was so good that they opened up a society as part of Stirling University. It is so fun, so worthwhile. The girls are always fantastic, so inclusive, body inclusive, gender inclusive, anything inclusive. Genuinely, if you have even an inkling to want to go, no matter who you are, go see the Pole Fitness Society. It will be worth it, and it's so good to tone up and get fit. Honestly, I was at my fittest and healthiest when I did pole fitness, so that is such a worthwhile society to be a part of. So for those of my politics folk out there who are interested in your politics, I was really politically active during my time at university. Obviously I was a politics undergraduate, I had to be. There are many politics societies, and a lot of them are very inclusive. I wouldn't say all of them. I'm not throwing shade or tea. I'm throwing a bit of shade or tea, but I'm not naming names of societies, so it's absolutely fine. I would say that the political culture at Stirling is very intense. I don't think I want to speak too much about this on my channel further as of yet, but what I would say is that there are very polarising views, and the union definitely has one very specific view, and if you even go slightly against that, or even just say let's have a debate about that or question something, it never ends well. So I would say if you are part of a politics society, I know this sucks and we should have open discussion at universities, but make sure you really do align with that society, and that's something that you are willing to argue about and something that you're willing to stand behind, because there's a lot of bullying, which is wrong. There is a lot of name calling, and I'll leave it at that. Just to say, get involved in politics, but you will have backlash no matter if you are on the left or on the right. I'm gonna make so many enemies saying that. So for all my fellow Harry Potter fans out there, we also have the Order of the Stirling Wizarding Society, as well as regular Quidditch games, if that's something you're into. At Stirling they also have a Disney Society. At the time I was there, they had things like Women in STEM, Geography, Law, all of these different societies. I honestly think that there is something for everyone. So that is what I have to say, all of my knowledge about clubs and societies at Stirling University. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!